All right. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate you being here. If you're joining us later and watching a recap, then feel free to still leave comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. Anytime. You can also reach out. My information will be on the screen as we go through this. Let's get right into it. We're going to look at the top 5 reasons to move to, contrary to that date there. My mistake. This is actually created just today. Reason number 1 is the weather. Greenville is terrific. We have over 200 days of sun every year. And we have a annual rainfall pattern that is pretty equalized throughout the year. We get slightly more rain in the summer, some months, and then sometimes we get slightly more rain in the winter. But if you're looking for a place to garden or you're looking for a place with year-round precipitation, Greenville is a great place to get that. Our weather is terrific. I love it. If you like hot, if you like warm summers, this is it. If you like mild winters, this is it. We average 3 to 5 inches historically of snow every year, but I can tell you right now that it's only been ½ an inch combined in the last 4 years. So perhaps we're just due for more snow, but if we keep up like we're going to be very light snow into the future. We'll see how that goes. All right, reason number 2, or sort of part of the first reason, our beautiful scenery as well. Just look at, we have a beautiful coast, lots of beaches. That's about 4 hours away from Greenville. We have wonderful lakes here right outside of Greenville. We have a great just nature everywhere. It's really a fantastic place to be. Coming up next is another great reason to move here, and a reason that brings a lot of people, and that's cost of living. The cost of living in Greenville is better than even the South Carolina average, but you can see here at the top, it's 7 to 9% lower than the United States overall. House prices have a lot to do with that. Now, house prices have gone up recently in Greenville, so you have to watch out for that. But we are still below average for the nation, with median home prices ranging from $325,000 up to $410,000. That just sort of depends on where you are. If you're in the city of Greenville, it's going to be that higher number. And if you're out in one of the neighboring neighborhoods or neighboring cities or towns, you're going to really drop that median price much more towards that $325,000 number. This does mention rents. And then we've got utilities, less expensive than the national average, which really helps out on your day-to-day costs. Groceries are a little bit less. Now, healthcare is a little more expensive here, but we do have a great healthcare system, lots of choices. So if you're concerned about healthcare, I really encourage you to check out the Greenville area. We do have a lot to offer there. Now, transportation costs are a little bit less, and this probably has mostly to do with the cost of gas, as you sort of see I put there. Our gas taxes are cheaper than lots of places in the nation. I know my family out on the West Coast will send me pictures of their gas prices. Sometimes we're half. It's amazing. Our state sales tax is also low. So we have a 6% state flat tax, but that, well, it's not flat. I'm sorry. When you actually take deductions and other things into account, you will see that actual tax rate paid by citizens in South Carolina ranges from 0 to 6.4%, just depending on your income and other deductions. All right, let's take a look at our next section here. The third reason to move to the Greenville area, and that's the economy. The economy here is booming. It's better than a lot of the nation. We historically have lower costs, and that drives a lot of business here. We're very business friendly, and all that business leads to lower unemployment. And as an example of that, I just grabbed this from the Greenville Area Development Corporation. You can see here, this is investment in 2024. These numbers are just published annually, so I know we're partway through 2025. There have been a lot of big announcements for companies coming here, and you can see more details on that in some of my other videos. But for right now, let's look at 2024, almost $1 billion in capital investment. This is just in Greenville County. So this is not South Carolina. This is not the upstate. This is only Greenville County. You can see here 1,300 new jobs created, and that number is actually low too. This is just with these big capital investments made by these different companies. You can see who they are here. Anyone from Amazon to Magna, you go on down the list here. There have been a lot of these this year as well. As I mentioned, you can see those in other videos. But just want to point out that the Greenville economy is booming. I help a lot of clients move here who are looking for work or moving here for work. Let's keep moving. We're going to get to our next slide. And the fourth reason to move here is lifestyle. People love to come to South Carolina, and part of that has to do with that first reason, the weather and nature. You can see here the first few points that I put down are things like the Swamp Rabbit Trail. This is 22 miles of continuous trail from Travelers Rest to Greenville. And then there are spurs that go off from that, really giving you a lot more. There's Falls Park on the Reedy right downtown. It's gorgeous. I was there yesterday at the Fall for Greenville Festival. I mean, it's beautiful. You can go hiking in Paris Mountain. This is just 10 minutes from the city. You're in a state park. You've got a lake there and a lot of hiking trails. You can really get some great views as well. You got the Greenville Zoo. You got Unity Park, both near downtown. You got great trips if you want to get up into the mountains and see waterfalls. I mean, there's so many hikes you can do. Go up and see Rainbow Falls. Caesar's Head, I was just talking to somebody about that yesterday. Terrific state park to head to. You can get to the panoramic views right on top of Caesar's Head, just 100 yards off the highway. It's really great. You park right there. Then moving on down, many other lifestyle things having to do with town. You've got the culinary scene for Greenville, which is absolutely fantastic. There are more than 100 restaurants in downtown Greenville, and it's really hard to go wrong. I tell a lot of clients that are coming to check out Greenville, come and stay downtown, and you can go just out of your hotel, walk up and down Main Street, and you'll find a place to eat. You can just pick it based on looks, really anything. It's very hard to make a bad choice. I think you'll have a great experience just wandering downtown. Now, next up, of course, local festivals and art events. The biggest one of the year is happening right now, and that's Fall for Greenville. There are 200,000 plus extra people coming to downtown Greenville for this event. All of Main Street is blocked off, all the way from just past the Hyatt down into the West End, where you got like Augusta Street or Augusta Road, as we call it. That gets you almost to Fluor Field. That whole area is blocked off. Some of those actually extend out a block from Main Street in different directions. Like there's a kids section that blocks off another road. It's a huge event, but you also have lots of events through the year. Everything from Artisphere to Euphoria. You've got concerts downtown. You've got Shakespeare in the Park. If you're looking for a place where you can get out and blend with the community, Greenville is great for that. And the surrounding cities are as well. There's something happening every day of the year here if you expand that out of the Greenville area. Now, you got other things as well. You got shopping, local boutiques, anything from Augusta Road area to North Main to the West End, even downtown. I was just in several of those yesterday. You'll see them in some upcoming videos, some really unique local shopping and boutiques. Next up, we got the Peace Center. The Peace Center, I can't rave about it enough. I know I mentioned it in a lot of videos. It is a great place to go see shows. You get Broadway musicals, you get operas, you get concerts, ballet. There are a huge number of performances coming all year long. Check out the Peace Center online to see what those are. And if you're coming to Greenville just to check out the city and you want to plan around that, I think that's a great idea. Pick you a good show that's coming to the Peace Center, come to Greenville, check out the area, go see the show at the same time. You can sort of double up on your travel and entertainment. Then lastly there, I got the Greenville Drive, but there's also Bon Secours Wellness Arena. So the Drive is minor league baseball. It's a Red Sox minor league team. Then at the Bon Secours Wellness Arena, you've got the Swamp Rabbits, the local hockey team. That's minor league as well. They're under the LA Kings. But both great events. Both of those teams put a lot into their event. So when you're going to a game, you're not just getting a baseball game or a hockey game, you're getting a whole lot of entertainment as well. And if you pick an event night, it'll really be great. Highly recommend. All right, moving on from lifestyle, we're going to go to number 5, tax and retirement benefits. A lot of people come here to South Carolina to retire. We're not too cold, not too hot. We're easy on the wallet. So let's look at that here. Greenville's median property tax rate is about 0.88%. Now the tax rates are going to be 4% or 6% on paper for either a residence or a non-residence home. So your 4% rate is your residential rate if you're living in it as a primary residence, but that actual paid rate is going to be much closer to that 0.88 or really even sometimes 0.5%. It is going to be really affordable compared to a lot of places. I helped a client move from New Jersey recently. He was actually paying more in property taxes than he was on his mortgage. I mean, that just blows my mind. And that's a bill that never goes away. So getting that as low as possible is really terrific. If you're looking for example, a $300,000 home, you're probably going to be around a $2,000 to $2,500 annual tax bill. So forget about monthly tax bills or paying 3 times a year or 4 times a year because your rates are so high that you just got to, space those out once a year here, nice and low. So next up, we also have South Carolina is great for retirement. They don't tax your Social Security income, and they give you exemptions on some other retirement income up to $15,000. So this can really help reduce your state taxes for most seniors. Greenville County and South Carolina also offer homestead and senior exemptions that lower your property taxes. For example, if you're over 65 and you lived in your home for more than a year, you get the homestead exemption. That will drop the first $50,000 of the value of your home. So if your home is a $250,000 home, you're going to only pay on that $200,000. If your house is a $500,000 home for $50,000, you get the idea. But this can be a real tax benefit for a lot of people moving to South Carolina. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer. And if you've got questions when you're watching this as a replay, then feel free to put them in the comments and I'll try to get to you as quick as I can. For a faster response, feel free to text me. And let's talk about how you can do that right now. As you probably know, if you found me on this channel, I'm a local realtor in Greenville, South Carolina. I love helping people make a smooth move here. If you need help or if you just have questions, feel free to reach out. You got my number there. It's 864-607-3537. You can also contact me at any of the details in the description below. After this post, I'll add email address and things like that. But fastest way to get me is to text me, or you can go ahead and call. You can check out my other videos if you want to know more about neighborhoods in the Greenville area. I've got a neighborhood playlist, and this just walks through lots of neighborhoods in the area. I'll be adding to that. If you have specific neighborhoods that you would like to know more about, please reach out and let me know. I'd be happy to answer your questions direct or even do a full video on that neighborhood so you can check out all the amenities, what the homes look like in and out. Just get you the whole package, shopping all around it, everything. All right, I think I'm going to give it just a few minutes here or a minute and see if anybody's got any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'm probably going to hop off now. If you're watching this later, I really appreciate you coming back around. And I'd be happy to help if you got any questions. Shoot them to me. And let's get together and talk about how you can make a smooth move to Greenville. I really love the upstate, and if you're curious about it, I'd love to help you learn more as well. So I see a couple people here still on. If you've got a question, drop them in the comments. Otherwise, I'm about to hop off. All right. Thanks so much again. Y'all have a great day. And if you're going to fall for Greenville, then I'll see you in just a little bit.